Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amira Shwada binti Abdullah. My matric number is 30BLS 21F 2029. Today I would like to explain more about subject export and import procedure. So my first point is about MITI. So MITI is stand for Ministry of International Trade and Industry in Malaysia. It is a government industry which is responsible for formulate and implement policy in related trade such as industry and economy in Malaysia. MITI play a role as a competitive player in the global economy for sturdy trade relation with other countries, attract foreigner to invest and supporting the growth of economy in Malaysia. So I would like to explain more about the MITI roles in logistics. So MITI is play a significant role in logistics sector in various initiative and collaboration, which is MITI is aimed at enhance efficiency and competitive and develop logistics in this country, which is MITI will include some points such as a policy formulation. MITI is contribute the formulation of policies to related logistic transportation and supply chain management, which is to work to creating a framework and a regulation that support the growth and effectiveness of the logistic industry. So my next point is about the infrastructure development, which is MITI is collaborate with other government and agency stakeholder to develop and upgrade the transportation infrastructure in logistic macam airport, roads ataupun jalan kereta api. Yang this development aim to enhance the connectivity and reducing the bottleneck in logistic. So my next point is about the promotion of logistics service, which is MITI works to promote the Malaysia as a regional logistic hub and encourage investment, logistic infrastructure and service, attracting the foreigners for the logistic company and fostering partnership to expand the logistic capabilities within the country. And my other points is about the international collaboration. MITI is engaged in international collaboration partnership with other countries and organization to improve best practice in logistic management and exchange the knowledge with each other and implement initiatives that benefit Malaysia logistic industry. Next, I would like to explain about the rules and regulation of MITI. And MITI is responsible for formulating and implementing policies in the government sector, and its regulation cover a wide range of activity. However, specific rule and regulation enforced by MITI may be changed over the time, and it's important to refer the latest official source and directly contact the MITI for the most up-to-date information. So my first point is about trade policy, which is MITI oversees the trade policies related to export and import, tariff, custom procedure, trade agreements and trade facilitation measure. That this includes the regulation concern trade documentation, license, quotation and compliance with international trade. And next point is about the export control. MITI may be implement the control on goods export of certain goods, particularly those related for the national security, strategy, resources and items subject to the international export control. So the last point is about the regulatory compliance. MITI is ensure compliance with relevant laws and regulation concerning trade, industry and investment. This include overseeing the license, certification, compliance with the quality standard and other regulatory requirement for business operating in this sector. Next, I would like to explain about the MAQIS. MAQIS is stand for Malaysia Quarantine and Malaysian and Inspection Service, and it is a agency under the Ministry of Agriculture and Agro based in Malaysia. And MAKIS is responsible to ensure the safety and quality of agriculture and food products import into the Malaysia, even export from Malaysia. And this agency played a role in safeguard the country agriculture sector and implement quarantine measure, inspecting and certify the agriculture commodities, and enforce the regulation related to the import and export of animals, plant, agriculture products. So MAKIS is aimed to prevent any entry of pests, disease and contaminants that could potentially harm the Malaysia agriculture, environment or the public health. So as I mentioned before, the MAKIS has played a significant role of safeguard the Malaysia agriculture, environment and public health, which that can harm the public health and environment and agriculture products. And the first point is about the quarantine service. MAKIS is implement the quarantine measure to prevent any pests of disease that could harm the agriculture crops, livestock and the environment. This involves the inspection, testing and certification of import and export the agriculture commodities. And the second point is about the regulatory compliance. This agency enforces the regulation related to the import and export of animal, plant and agriculture products. They ensure these products meet specific standards, include the sanitary and protect the consumer health and the country agriculture sector. So the third point is about the inspection certification. MAKIS conduct inspection of agriculture products and food at entry points such as a port, airport or border checkpoint, like the custom Singapore or custom JB. They ensure that this product comply the local and international standards, regulation and quality requirement. MAKIS oversees the regulation and standard concerning to the import and export of agriculture product in Malaysia. However, the specific role and regulation may evolve, so it's important to refer the most recent and official source for update information. So the point of the rule and regulation of the MAKIS is, the first point is about the import and export regulation, which is MAKIS is established the guidelines and requirement for the import and export of agriculture products, including the animal, plant and the related goods. And this may involve the compliance with the international standard, such as the sanitary and Malaysian regulation to ensure product safety and biosecurity. The second point is the license and the permits. Important and exporter of agriculture product might require the license or permits from MAKIS. This permit could vary based on the type of product, origin and the purpose of the import and export. The last point my last point is about the collaboration with international bodies, which is MAKIS is collaborate with international organization about to enhance the agreement and protocol established by the bodies like WTO, World Trade Organization, and World Organization of Animal Health, OIE, to ensure compliance with global trade rules and standards. So next, I would like to explain about the MIDA. MIDA is stand for the Malaysian Investment Development Industry. Malaysian Investment Development Authority. It is a principal government agency that responsible for promote and facilitating the investment in the manufacturing and service sector in Malaysia. MIDA is play a role in attracting foreigners and domestic investment by providing information, guidelines, incentive and support to business interests to establish and expanding their operation in Malaysia. So MIDA is aimed to enhance the country economic growth by fostering a conductive investment environment and offer various incentives assisting in project implementation and supporting the development of strategic industry. This agency collaborates closely with the investor and offering them assistance throughout the investment process from the initial plan stage to the establish and growth of their business in Malaysia. So I would like to explain more about the role of MIDA. MIDA is play a pivotal role in Malaysia economic development by facilitating and promoting the investment in this country. So my first point is about investment promotion. MIDA actively promotes Malaysia as an attractive investment destination in both domestically and internationally. It conducts promotional activities, participate in trade fairs, and engage with potential investors to showcase the country investment and opportunities. So the next point is about the The second point is about facilitation of investment. MIDA assists investor by providing information, guidelines, and support throughout the investment process. This may include the helping investor navigate the regulatory requirements, facilitating permits and approval, and offering advisory service to the streamline, establish, or expansion of business in Malaysia. So the last point is the incentive and support. MIDA administers various incentive and support to encourage investment in strategic sector. This incentive may include the tax incentive, grants, or other facilitation measure aimed at attracting and retaining investment in priority industry identified by the government. So my last point is about the Royal Malaysian Customs Department. This Royal Malaysian Customs Department is a government agency in Malaysia which is responsible for overseeing and enforce the custom and overseeing the custom assist and trade regulation. They manage the administration of custom duty, tariff, and other related taxes on import and export goods. The department plays a crucial role in facilitating international trade while ensuring compliance with the other countries' custom law and regulation. There are many points. There are many roles of the Royal Custom Department. So one of it is custom administration. It's overseeing. They oversees the implementation and enforcement of custom law and regulation related to import and export and cross-border trade activity. This include the assessing the collecting custom duty, tariff, and taxes on the goods of entering or leaving the country. So the second point is the border security. Custom play a role in safeguarding the Malaysia borders by preventing the illegal trafficking of goods, contraband, and prohibit items that may harm the country. And this may include the controlling the flow of goods, ensure the safety, security, and compliance with the regulation. The last point is about the revenue collection. Custom will collecting duties, taxes, and other revenue on import or export goods. Contribute significantly to country revenue stream, which can be utilized for various development project and public service. One is about the rules and regulation of custom. So Royal Malaysian Customs Department enforce the various rules and regulation in Malaysia, which is So my first point is about the goods and service tax. In short form is GST. Malaysia had to implement a goods and service tax GST, which was later replaced by the SST, sales and service tax. The department oversees the collection of SST on taxable goods and service. The next is import and export procedure. The department regulates the import and export of goods through the specific procedure like documentation, requirement and restriction. These include the custom declaration, license, permit and restriction on certain items like the controlled substance, weapon or danger goods. So the last point is tariff and duties. It sets and enforce tariff and duties on import goods, which can vary based on the type of good, their origin and the trade agreement in place.